Hey you guys, this is James. Hey you guys, this is James. Let's have the conversation. I like to talk about pop culture and world issues so that way we can teach the children how to live better through having these conversations. Right now, I want to talk about the Georgia shooter. And the thing I want to go over is the fact that, in my opinion, I feel that parents are not involved with the children's lives as much as they should be. And or I think that parents don't talk to their children enough as much as they should. And I also found out that the parents of the Michigan shooter and the parent of the Georgia shooter both bought their child a weapon as for a birthday gift. And that's one of the big keys I want to look at right here. Why are we as parents, and forgive me, this video might be a little bit longer because I want to kind of dive deeply a little bit into how parents raise their children. And I can speak on this because I was in a parenting situation once. My ex of mine was pregnant when I met her, and I was with her for about 2 years and everything like that. Why are we buying our children weapons as birthday gifts? In my opinion, as parents, we should not be buying weapons for our children as birthday gifts. We should be buying them learning tools and or books, things to feed their growth, feed their minds. And both of these guys, especially the Georgian one, was mental health case, had mental health issues. So even with that being said, why are we not talking to our children? And the thing I was thinking about today, when parents don't talk to their childs, talk to their children, or when parents aren't involved in their child's life, it's almost telling to the rest of the world, or it's almost telling of how I guess you feel about yourself. I don't know each individual story, but it's almost telling of how you feel about yourself. You gotta think that child is 50% you, 50% your partner or your wife or whatever the case may be. But the child is 50% you. So you not being involved in your child's life kind of speaks volumes about how you feel about yourself sometimes. It is better to be overly involved in your child's life than to not be involved in your child's life at all. Let me say that again. It is better to be overly involved in your child's life rather than to be not be involved in your child's life at all. What do I mean by that? When I was in elementary school, junior high school, a little bit of high school, probably first year of high school, my mother was at the school, especially elementary school, almost every day, talking to my teachers. I had bullies in elementary school, a couple of bullies, and she would have my back with that. It got to the point to where the principal knew her by name, and she was there so often that she told me one time that children that she didn't even know were saying hi to her by name. That's what I'm talking about, overly involved. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being involved in your child's school, in their life at school. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't think that you're embarrassing them or anything like that. Think of it as you being a parent that cares about your child's education. And in this point, and in this case, school shootings. I think that if there are more parents involved with the children's lives, especially in these days and ages where school shootings seem to be sadly a dime a dozen, because there are way more school shootings than get reported on the news. Just look it up, it's public information. There are probably about, and I'm probably being generous with this, or probably underplaying, I don't know. There's probably 500 to 1,000 school shootings a year. The significant ones, if you will, make the news. And the sad thing about school shootings is that the people who are the victims had nothing to do with the student who did the shooting. Teachers are there to teach the student, but other students are there to get education. So that's why I say, why are we as parents buying our children weapons and or teaching our young children how to shoot at an elementary age And it seemed like, and I'm not trying to be racist when I say this, and it seemed like black people, it seemed like we teach our children how to fight before we teach them how to read good. What are we doing as parents around here? Why are we teaching our children how to defend themselves with weapons and in their hands before or when we really should be teaching our children fundamentals of life? Fundamentals of life. How to read, how to get along with people, things like that. How to eat correctly. You know, just the basics of life. It just boggles my brain how the parents right now are, uh, for lack of a better word, dropping the ball and not doing the things that parents should be doing. And like I said, I can speak on it because I've been in the parental role. We as parents seriously need to be more involved in our child's lives. We need to talk to our children daily, not 5 minutes out of a day or 5 minutes out of a week or something like that. We need to talk to our children every day. See what's going on inside their mind. See what's going on inside their heart. See what's happening inside their world when you're not around. Get your children to talk to you. How was your day? What did you do today? What did you eat today? Who did you talk to today? What did you learn today? How did you become better today? What do you want to be when you grow up? Just ask them anything. Anything that gives you a snapshot of what their day is like. It will probably also give you mental clarity and give them mental clarity too, and give them much more of a feeling that their parent is involved or their parent cares or they have love. It is much better to be overly involved than not involved in your children's lives. I feel that once we do these things, we'll have better opportunities for safer schools. Because I said it in another video, churches and schools, your home, top 3 places in the world where people should feel the safest at. Practicing their religion, getting their education, and resting from the day. We should feel the safest in those 3 areas of life. We should not feel as if we have to protect ourselves in those 3 facets of life. Parents should not be out here wondering if their child is safe at school. Parents should not be having to watch their backs when they're going to the grocery store to feed their families. And we definitely shouldn't have to be worried about whether we're going to die and meet our maker when we're at church worshiping. This is why I also said in another video, protect self. But the bottom line in this video, parents, please talk to your children. See where their mind is at. See where their heart is at. Don't buy them weapons for birthday gifts. Be more involved in your child's life. Like I said, I don't know what the story is with your life, and if you have so much to do in your life that it takes away time from your family, something got to give. You should not have so much going on in your life where you don't have the time to nurture your own being. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, your child is 50% you, 50% someone else. If you have too much time, or if your work schedule or your schedule, whatever have you, is taking up so much time in your life to where you're neglecting your family, change your schedule, drop something. You should always have time for your family, because your family should be the reason you live. Your family should be the reason why you work. Your family should be your motivating factor for why you get up every day. Bottom line, parents, talk to your kids. Don't buy them weapons for their birthday. It doesn't make sense. Buy them learning tools and or other things that feeds them for the future. Like, subscribe, hit all the things. Hit the bell notification for all my videos. Love you guys.